So buckle up. We are hitting the road for 3 weeks of fun with Scenic Tours on their historic trails and Southern Bells journey. We'll be travelling from Gettysburg to Washington, then down to Nashville and Memphis, Tennessee, before going through the Deep South to New Orleans. But first, our trip starts right here on an incredible high here in New York City.
Welcome to New York!
When you're on a Scenic Tours holiday, you will stay smack dab in the heart of the action in the Big Apple's 24/7 beating heart, Times Square. Location is everything, according to our gorgeous guide, Brent.
Yeah, that's probably key for our tours that start or finish in New York City, because you couldn't be more central location-wise here.
You step out the front door into Times Square and you can just feel the energy. This place is buzzing. We are right in the middle of the most happening city on the planet.
This has got to be the only real estate in the world where it's a city regulation to have neon signs on the building. I've just learnt the locals call them spectaculars, and the big whopper signs, they're called jumbotrons. All I know, this is sensory overload.
Well, the streets have no
Scenic Tours always gives you free choice options, so we can do our own thing in our own time. In New York, we also get a 48-hour hop-on, hop-off bus pass.
The only thing I will warn you about, New York City, massive queues.
It is so worth the wait because it's the best way to get your bearings. I love doing this. The bus loops right around Manhattan, through the Bronx, and across the East River into Brooklyn.
The surreal thing about being a tourist in New York City is that you feel like you've been here before. I have a constant feeling of déjà vu. For example, here in the Empire State Building, I am Meg Ryan. Meg Ryan, Sleepless in Seattle. I've got to go and meet Tom Hanks now. Observation deck, he's waiting.
Shall we?
New York's #1 tourist attraction has hosted over 110 million visitors and starred in many classic movies. But her biggest role was as the plaything of King Kong in the 1933 smash hit.
I have to introduce you to someone. King Kong's in the building. Should we run away together? Yes! Apart from being a wonderful film set, this is also such a beautiful Art Deco building, and it's huge. It covers 2 acres. When they actually built it, it came in under time. It took around about 13 months. Built at a rate of 4.5 stories every week.
Now, look, I cannot show you New York without sampling a deli. It has to be done. And the Carnegie is the most famous in town and a favourite of locals Joanne and Kevin.
What's the classic thing to order in the deli here?
Brisket, corned beef.
I'm a pastrami guy. I'm always going with
So the
pastrami.
locals really do have the pastrami on rye.
Oh, yeah.
Why? What do you
Every
love
time.
about it?
It's so lean, and it's just, I mean, it's a huge sandwich.
I don't understand, why do they make the sandwiches so huge?
I don't know, that's what keeps bringing me back, I'll tell you that.
Really? And that's why people come here, to get the really big sandwiches.
Some people like their pizza, some people like a supreme, and others like hot pepper on everything they eat. You're hungry.
Supersizing is a trademark here, as the manager, Jose, explains to us.
Even the smaller sandwich is almost a pound of meat in the sandwich, This is 2 pound.
Is it true that this is Woody Allen's favourite?
Well, in the 70s, there was a movie filmed at the Carnegie Deli. It's called Broadway Danny Rose. So Woody Allen filmed the sandwich in order to give him a little bit incentive. So we created a sandwich for him. And ever since, it's been the #1 seller here.
And Woody is not the only one who loves the place. It is just packed out like this every single day of the year.
The line is always down to 54th Street every day, especially on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, and Sundays, no matter what day of the year.